Itabashi Zangief versus Caba. Now, Itazan already played against a pretty good Guile earlier today.
That is top 8, right? Yeah,
That's to make into top 8.
Okay.
So, Angry Bird's in top 8.
Yes, so Angry Bird is in top 8.
He made top 8.
Yes, so Angry Bird is in loser side top 8.
Correct, correct. And either Itazan or Caba will be his opponent.
Oof, boy.
As I was saying, Itazan started off the day beating Knuckle Dew, one of the best Guiles in the world.
It's true.
So why not again?
Well, you know, if you ask all those guys right there that you see on your screen, the Dominican Republic right there, the Caba is definitely the best Guile. So you you can't make the comparison. There he is, the man himself, Rise Caba from the Dominican Republic, trying to fight out for, you know, the small island there. But again, so many wonderful players there, so many people so rabid about these fighting games. Mena RD, after he won, he took a lot of his winnings. He sponsored his friends. He opened up a local center where they could all go and play and practice. He started teaching lessons and really helped build that scene up. Game Over, Fighting Fest, 2 of the major events down in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. We went to London and it was great, and I've heard nothing but good things about Fighting Fest as well. You know, you talked about Guile. He's the only Guile in top 12. But he was also the only Guile in top 16.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And I forget, we're out of camis too, right? Or did Shanghai?
We are out of camis, yes. Yes, we are out of camis. We're out of camis and almost out of Guiles.
That's wild.
But we have...
How many Akumas do we have?
That actually is a fantastic question. Let me check this out. Well, Dachkun, Bonchan, Fujimura, Justin rather. We may have 0 Akumas?
We have 0 Akumas, 0 camis, and only 1 Guile right now.
And we have guaranteed 1 Zeku in top 8. Momochi still lives.
Right.
So we could have 2. You know, it's not exactly turning out as some of us prognosticated, but I think that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. But again, you know, this is one of those matchups that you feel like on paper for all, you know, for everything that you would think that Guile would blow up Abigail, but that's just, it's not the case necessarily. So especially against someone like Itabashi. Now, one of the things I noticed in the Itabashi versus Knuckle Dew match was that Itazan would jump with jumping heavy punch. It was blowing up every single one of Guile's anti-airs. It was the down forward heavy kick, the crouching heavy punch, all of those lost.
So you can anti-air that, but if you that and jump roundhouse need to be anti-aired in different times with different things.
Exactly.
So it's just a mix-up on Guile's side, well, on both sides. Which button do you jump in with? Which one do you anti-air with?
So let's see what Caba has here. See if he can handle this situation, or if Itabashi Zangief can add another Guile to his list of defeated. Wow, he just started with a Tor's heavy punch right away. Caba jumping forward.
Yeah, very funky.
Yeah. Are we going to have no Guiles in the top 8?
It's plausible.
Or can Caba show why people call him the best Guile on the... Oh,
yeah, we might have an Abigail in top 8 and Donka for that.
Oh,
got him!
Yeah, you can't do that. That's not gonna work. And command throw for extra meter.
Pretty strong start, you gotta say.
That was a very strong start. And you see him just try to pull back the Sonic Boom right away.
Exactly right. Caba really trying to control this mid-range here.
Yeah, there it is. That jumping
no, you're right.
punch. Yeah. Oh, you can't give him those free flips, and that's why Caba tried to counter at the last second. It's just a little too late and got hit.
You can also neutral jump them.
All right, here we go. This
slow
Sonic
game.
Boom zone. Yeah. And you know what we haven't seen from Caba is none of the...
Okay, he walked up and did it. He did backdash, then walk up, then V-skill. The guts.
God damn it.
Oh, the plus frames. I love it.
Activation, close to stun, but you know what? Itabashi's not going to push too hard.
No. He does have frame 1 armor in V-trigger. If he wants to spend an EX, he can get in there.
Oh, was just outside of the range.
Gotta be worried. Oh, not. Super's gone.
Yeah, if he had the super there, that would have connected, but he might not even have landed that standing heavy hook. Oh, what a cancel!
And he has super now. He has super now. It doesn't come up. It's game one, Itazan.
Man. Man.
Who looks like he's just at a regular old day of work.
But the crazy thing about it is, though, you know it's... Okay, there, never mind. The smile broke out. Because I was about to say, you know it's serious because there was no smile on his face. But, yeah, there it is, right there. The man who... I would say 90% of the time has a smile on his face, probably. Oh,
been around the fighting game scene for a long, long time. You know, probably about as long as Caba's been on Earth, honestly.
Yes.
Seriously, Caba is 21, and Itazan has been playing, I mean, since like the late 90s.
Yeah. No, without question, I feel like players like Daigo, Tokido, Itabashi probably have all been playing for about as long as some of these other players have been around.
I mean, Itazan's 37, so why not?
I mean, how great is that, though?
That's great. I love it. I love it.
I mean, I'm hoping now that people can see that they can play this professionally like this, that we'll see players up into their 50s and 60s.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just a question of desire. Anyway, very strong game one out of Itazan. He made some cool reads in there, too. It wasn't just like...
that roundhouse trade and knocks him to the floor, too. Soft knockdown in the air-to-air.
Yeah, it's good.
I can see the cheeky grin on your face when you say that. I don't even have to look at you. Gets over that Sonic Boom. And I love the timings that Itazan is using to jump over the Sonic Booms. He's not jumping over when the Sonic Boom's near him. He's jumping over so he lands right past them, which makes it that much harder for Caba to take advantage of that.
Classic grappler bulldogging approach, right? Yeah. He was hoping to see a jump, nothing came.
Okay, yeah, gonna use that guaranteed V-reversal opportunity and gets to the other side. And now Caba trying to apply a little bit of pressure. EX is gonna blow up the armor again.
The trade though, and then something. Not sure quite what. Maybe V-skill, I don't know.
Yeah, but you know
But it's not instant.
You can hear the audience out there. They're getting louder. They're getting louder. So all that giant Dominican Republic contingent out there. Oh, beautiful. Flash kicking right through that. Knew it wasn't a true block string.
That was very cute. He was hoping to see something out of Caba. Didn't come. Unfortunately for Caba, though, no punish. Hard to have expected that.
For the throw, and Itabashi actually teched it. Again, see that timing that he jumps over that Sonic Boom. Makes it that much. What a read on the EX.
He's got these options. That was a cool idea. Didn't quite work out.
But he's still going to get the crumple here.
Yeah, and still has more pressure because of that back fierce fierce.
Right. And he wants the stun right now, so that's why we saw the V-reversal from Caba.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand the V-reversal, but that means it's going to be much harder to make a comeback, and it's not going to happen. No, hold on. He didn't spend EX. That might have killed. That did not.
Itabashi maybe just thinks, you know what, I don't need the EX. I'm just going to take out whatever I can.
You know what? He might be. We've seen this a couple times from him today, where he expects a grab and goes for jump instant short as a way to kill.
It's the Throw Tech OS from Season 1.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's like Zangief doing jump back eating.
Right.
Same thing.
Oh, what a parry on the Sonic Boom. It's those situations that sometimes you forget he has that option available to him. You're like, okay, he's got to land in the Sonic Boom, but then he parries it, and you're just like, what the heck? Why is his parry V-skill better than Ryu's? Anyway. Oh, the crush.
Chase. And I understand Caba trying to get away. Whoa, hold on now. Very bad situation now for Caba. And no EX cancel on the jab. Could have sealed it. You know what? He got it anyway.
Doesn't need it. Itazan up 2-0. And we are at a point right now where we are in danger of losing our final Dominican Republic player, as well as our final Guile.
That's true. That's true. We actually could get 2 Abigails in there as well, because Storm Kubo lives still.
2 Abigails and 2 Zekus. Yeah,
dude, yeah, it's possible. Well, it's one or the other, actually, because it's
Season 2.
It's going to be Abigail versus Momochi Zeku. So, you know. But we're going to get one of those.
It's going to be the Season 2 DLC, the year of the Season 2 DLC here right now. But no, look, Caba's not out of this yet. Although I don't like that look on his face. I did not like that look on his face. He looked a little nervous and a little bit like, what am I supposed to do in this kind of situation?
Yep.
And again, you know, this is just, as we said, like on paper, it feels like, oh, slow lumbering guy versus Guile zoning. Of course Guile wins this on paper, but Itabashi
They just tossed him something.
The will
Oh
to
my
keep
God.
winning. Daigo's book. Oh, he read the passage that he needed to read.
Hey.
He's got it all right now.
Anybody got a Spanish copy? Anybody got a translation? But look at, there's actually little leaves in there. Somebody's actually grinding on that book. See that?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Somebody
okay.
actually had little footnotes.
Well, he's
in there.
asking for something. He says, I think he doesn't want to play this one particular. I think they're going to do either a restart or something.
Okay.
He's not touching anything right now. So he says, you know what? Wait, Itabashi. He's like, oh,
He was about
he's
to go
not
in.
moving. He's
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah, take advantage of it.
He was like, oh, Ushige? Okay.
Yeah. He was about to give him no remorse.
Shout outs to Ryan Hunter. Still one of my absolute favorite lines ever. He showed him no remorse. Oh, man. Okay. All right. I think Caba just needed a little more time to reread some of those passages.
Okay.
Maybe type it into Google Translate.
Yeah.
So, there you see the actual Capcom Cup in the middle of the screen right there. We'll find out who gets that tomorrow. We're trying to get to the top 8 right now.
If Itazan wins the next game, he's in. We'll see him tomorrow. Caba needs to win 3 games in a row. And the way this has gone so far, that looks like a tall order.
Wait, if Itazan makes it in there, is he going to be the only person back-to-back top 8?
Well, let's watch this and I'll look into that.
Yeah, okay. Oh, missed the jump attack, unfortunately. Bad timing there. Caba getting the jump in, trying to bait him, but then getting caught out of the backdash with the crouching heavy punch. Crush counter, and guess what? You're in the corner again. Oh my God, Itabashi is just going ham.
Look at him. Everything's working.
Oh, and there it is, last round right here.
Oh,
it is
man.
match point for Itazan.
The last DR player, the last Guile. This Capcom Cup is going some type of way.
Okay, here we go. This is the first time I feel like Caba's really gotten any kind of offensive sequence going, but you can see already done. That's it. No more offensive sequence.
It's been very cautious, and you understand why.
Oh, jeez, the
But
parry?
again, the parry, I gotta see. You know what? I need the game 2K to do stats on that. I want to know how many times that happened, because I feel like that's 100%.
And
It's
the
stun, and I
that
think
could-
that's going to be that.
No, not gonna be. No.
Oh, no, you're right. One more chance here. Caba has a slight
Okay,
lifeline.
he did it. He went for the EX, and he has
The
a beat
thinnest
trigger.
of threads.
Okay, here we go. And now gonna throw how many Sonic Booms, and then use that as a way to get in. Tries to bait the throw.
Yeah, or maybe even a V-skill.
Right. Oh, gets another jump in. But again, the patience for Itazan, and then the surprise flash kick. Oh my God, and he ends it with the throw tech OS, essentially. And guess what? Itazan has moved into the top 8, and you can see right there.
Well, that's the Dominican scene. And you can see that they're disappointed. But that said, you also got to give it up to Caba for making it as far as he did. He ends up getting 9th place at Capcom Cup. That is no slouch.
Oh, yeah,
especially for somebody
absolutely.
who until recently couldn't travel all that often. But boy, once he got the ability to do that, he showed himself to truly be one of the best players in the world.
Yeah, and absolutely. And you know what? Shout outs to the Dominican Republic scene. So many strong players, and they all came out here in force to support Caba and Mena. And again, shout outs to Crossover, who wasn't able to make it as well. But this scene is so strong, and you and I have even discussed that it could even be like the second strongest scene after Japan or something, you know?
In terms of who qualified for Capcom Cup, there were 13 Japanese players, there were 5 US players, then there were 3 Dominican players.
Exactly.
There were a bunch of other countries with 2. And there were ultimately 2 players who played here from the DR. But that's because Crossover couldn't make it due to visa issues. So they had 3, and that's the 3rd most in the world.
Yep. So
you know,
once
more,
again-
more than Korea, more than Singapore, more than any of the individual countries in Europe.
Right. So once again, shout outs to that Dominican Republic scene. Great stuff to them. Great stuff to Caba. But it is going to be Itabashi that moves on, which means no Guiles, no Camis, no Akumas in top 8.